I want to begin with actually your own comment in acknowledging that we have an expensive state. And we do have an expensive state to live in, to work in. There's a better way, and I want to get to that in a moment. First off, the bill kills the middle class. I mean, let's look at what the impact of this will be on the middle class folks of New Jersey. A 70% rise in this labor cost is going to do one thing and one thing only: force every small business. And I think it was mentioned a moment ago, we're not talking about the Fortune 500 companies, we're talking about the small businesses that make up the vast majority of the business in New Jersey. They're going to have no other alternative than to raise their costs for the folks that are going to buy goods and services from those businesses. I guess the other choices are closing down completely or firing a bunch of people, and we can talk about that impact in a moment, but raising the costs of their goods and services impacts the middle class, because those middle class folks aren't going to get a raise with this. They're going to be at the same salary but paying more. And then you have the property tax increase, again, hitting the middle class. OLS projects that just in the school systems alone, this would have a $170 million price tag attached to it. And that's just in that one category. It's going to hit property taxes across the board. Again, our middle class folks are going to get walloped by that. Impact on social services has been mentioned, but ARC talks about just the mental health care providers and a potential cost increase of $250 million. I got to tell you, that's a population that needs those services, but they will not be able to absorb those cost increases. Then you have the loss of jobs. Congressional Budget Office projects, if this were done nationwide, going just to a $10.10 minimum wage, we would lose 500,000 jobs nationwide. In New Jersey, the range is between 5,000 and about 43,000 jobs. There is a far better way to approach this, and reflecting on what Assemblyman Wisniewski mentioned, that there are a number of costs in our state that are very high to deal with. Well, let's attack the problem that way. You know, we're looking at trying to raise money by raising the minimum wage, but let's try to find the other way, which is to lower the cost of living in New Jersey, which helps everybody, whether you're a minimum wage earner or the middle class folks, which make up the vast majority of the citizens in our state. They want their costs lowered. They want lower property taxes. They want lower taxes in general. They want lower fees. They're looking for less regulation, which drives up the cost of doing business, which then drives down job creation. We want to create economic opportunity. The way to do that is attacking those issues that we have the power to do right here every day. Let's use that tool to provide a better quality of life for the citizens of New Jersey. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.